Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome back to the channel and a video today I've really been looking forward to. So obviously there are lots of different providers of hardware for flight simulation. However, today we're going to be looking at probably one of the most important pieces of hardware you can possibly have, and that is the flight computer. Now, normally the flight computer you get would all depend on the kind of aircraft that you fly. If you're flying an Airbus, you want one of their MCDUs, and obviously if you're flying Boeing, you want an FMC, flight management computer, or primary flight computer. If you want to swap between two different kind of aircraft on a regular basis, well, that can be expensive because you would require two different pieces of hardware. However, not with this flight computer. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new PU CDU version 2. Now, I will admit right from the start that I had never heard of this company until the release of this new unit, and it was going to be stiff competition for them because they were competing up against the likes of WingWing and Wingflex, both of whom are also releasing flight management computers, which we will be reviewing here later on the channel. But what really piqued my interest with this particular unit from PU was the interchangeable front plates, meaning that this single unit can be adapted to fly Airbus aircraft or Boeing aircraft. In fact, there is an extensive list of front plates that you can choose from, and I wondered how well this was actually going to work and what the quality of this unit would be like. The unit comes shipped with all cables and adapters that is needed, so HDMI and also a DisplayPort converter as well if you prefer to use that, and also a bracket so the unit can stand upright. It was also quite nice to find they'd even included a little notepad which you can use when flying. This basically is just a sort of scratch pad for you to write various different instructions down from air traffic control. A nice little bonus product there for you. So let's take a look. In the box then there is a quick start guide, which is obviously very useful, giving you links to where you need to download the software to be able to use this product, and then we have of course the product itself. It all arrived safely packaged up, so there's no risk of anything getting broke, and then obviously we've got the unit itself, which kind of looks just like a naked box at the moment, and that is essentially what it is. Because then this product's unique selling point is the fact that you have the interchangeable face plates. So I have got three. I have got an Airbus plate, I've got a Boeing 737 plate, and I've also got a Boeing 777 plate. So how do we actually secure these onto the unit? And I didn't quite know what to expect. Probably some screws to securely fasten them, so changing them wouldn't be straightforward, but actually I was pleasantly surprised. So once I got the unit out, I was obviously going to start with the Airbus MCDU faceplate, and as it turns out the developers of this unit have been very, very clever. It literally connects with magnets, and so that is it. That is secured on and it's fastened. Really, really easy, and obviously then you'll just able to pull it off and swap it for the next aircraft faceplate. The buttons themselves are really firm rubber, so yes, they are rubber and not plastic, but they are very, very firm, which means that the tactile feel is really good. The overall feel and build quality of the unit itself is very good. It is all plastic, but it is not cheap plastic. It is hard wearing and feels like good solid quality. You'll also see as well that it isn't very deep, so doesn't take up much space, which is good because soon we're going to attach it to the bracket. Now, there are holes in the back as well for visa mounting if you wish, but if not, you can just stand it up on your desk, slotting it onto the bracket, aligning the holes, and then there are also small screws included so you can securely fasten it there as well. The product can then stand up at 6 different angles, so you can set it to your desired setting. As I said then, all cables for this are included, the USB, HDMI, which is also convertible to a DisplayPort if you require that instead, and what's more, they're really long cables as well, meaning that if your PC is a distance away from where you're going to be setting it up, this shouldn't be a problem. Once all connected, then the next thing to do is to head to the developer's website and download the software that is needed. This is relatively straightforward. Once downloaded, you run the executable file. It also comes with full instructions included as well, but it is very straightforward. So now the software is installed, I'm excited to give it a go. Once you turn it on, it will automatically then just replicate your desktop. To turn it on, the switch is down here on the side, very easy to miss if you're not looking for it, and then the software will say that it is all connected. There you can see MCDU V2 is detected. The sim is connected as well with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 running in the background. Let's head in and see how well it works. So I've loaded in with the Phoenix Airbus A319, and you can see it has automatically detected that. We'll click ready to fly now, and then we need to pop out the display to get it to fit. However, for this unit, that is very easy. Some flight computer units make popping out the screens and resizing them to fit perfectly a real pain. However, for this, it's got an automatic detection built in. Simply press the button, then go into the simulator using the right Alt key, then just click the flight computer screen with your mouse once it's turned into a little plus icon, and then the screen will be popped out. After that, you then go back into the software, press the execute button, and it automatically then fits this popped out flight display screen to your hardware. And what's more, I did also find that I didn't have to redo this every single time. In fact, once you'd done it for one aircraft, it remembered the settings, and so you didn't have to do that again. Of course, then I just wanted to check that it all worked, and as you can see on screen, of course it does, with really good feeling, very good response time, and a very easy setup. Now, for some reason, when using this unit and popping the screens out with the Inibuild Airbus aircraft, it didn't actually fill the screen completely. As you can see here, it all still works, but the popped out screen doesn't quite fit it correctly. I did try a number of different things like manually resizing it or alt entering to make it full screen, but sadly that didn't work. The Phoenix, of course, has full compatibility, and this does in terms of working, but just didn't fill the screen, which I thought wasn't as good as it could be. Now, that may not necessarily be the fault of the unit or software, but the flight simulator itself, and the way Microsoft Flight Simulator handles popped out screens. The unit also features backlighting as well. As you can see here, you can increase and decrease this via the twist knob. Now, obviously the twist knob is not there in a real Airbus MCDU, but this is obviously something that the developers have included for your use when flying in low light settings. So I have to say, I am actually really surprised by this unit. I thought it was very good, and of course the fact that it comes with the ability to swap between different front plates so it can work with different aircraft is a unique selling point I've not seen before on a flight management computer. So very much worthwhile if you don't fly a single type of aircraft all of the time. Now, the developers do say that this is technically not a plug and play unit, and users can also utilize Spadnex as well with this unit if they want to configure it for unsupported aircraft. However, this unit actually does support a lot of aircraft by default. And as you can see, not only for Microsoft Flight Simulator and Flight Simulator 24, but also X-Plane 11 and 12. So then, what about the price? Well, at the moment of this video going live, the cost of this unit is $350, and that comes with a free faceplate. Additional faceplates for different aircraft are about $100. However, if you can wait just a little bit longer, I've got some good news for you. From the 15th of January, this price is coming down. In fact, the product will only cost $300, and if you order an additional keypad at that time, that will only be $90. Additional keypads bought separately will remain at $100. $100. So essentially, from the 15th of January, you can save yourself $50 and $10 per additional keypad. Now, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, the price reduction, and of course the unit itself, now that you have seen it. For those of you flying a different kind of aircraft and not sticking to one particular aircraft all of the time, I honestly think this is a no-brainer because you get the best of all worlds. And far cheaper than buying a different piece of hardware for every aircraft. The build quality is fantastic, the response is fantastic, setting the unit up is quick and easy, and honestly, I have got very little to complain about. I also used this product live on stream last night, and we were flying into Hamburg for a VATSIM event where there was lots of holds and different things needed doing. We needed to check out alternates and stuff like that. Honestly, it made it really easy and it was a joy to use. So really interested to hear your thoughts on this unit, whether you would be persuaded to purchase something like this, because as you know, I mentioned earlier, lots of other units are coming on the market from Wingflex and WinWing. Of course, reviews on those will be upcoming on the channel here as well in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have found the video useful. Of course, if you have liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not yet a subscriber, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any of our future videos and of course live streamed flights. Thanks so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.